They told him he'd be on insulin for life. They told her the belly fat was just age-related. They said the high cholesterol was genetic, but all it took was one forgotten leaf, one humble, healing leaf to turn their lives around. And heart health. The insulin leaf, also known as Costus Igneus, or the sugar destroyer. His belly had shrunk by 3 inches without changing his diet or exercise. His LDL cholesterol had dropped by 30%. Even his doctor was stunned. The only thing George had changed. He was chewing 2 leaves of Costus Igneus every morning. And here's the most beautiful part. It does this with almost 0 side effects. You can grow the plant at home or buy dried leaves from trusted herbal sources online. Many seniors drink it as tea, 1 or 2 leaves steeped in hot water for 10 minutes. No hype, no side effects, no billion-dollar price tag, just a leaf. A miracle that was always there, waiting to be remembered. Think of how many medications you take daily. Think of how many times you've been told your condition is progressive or chronic. But now, imagine a different future. One where your numbers start improving, your belly starts shrinking, and you wake up feeling like your old self again. Or even better. Others chew 1 leaf in the morning and 1 in the evening. Some even dry it, crush it, and mix the powder into smoothies. Just 1 leaf, a few minutes a day, could be the shift your body has been begging for. This isn't a trend. This is a return to wisdom, a return to nature, and a return to hope. You deserve to feel good in your body again. You deserve stable blood sugar, a strong heart, and a belly that doesn't weigh you down. This is your invitation to start fresh, naturally. Within weeks, most people report more stable energy, reduced sugar cravings, better sleep, and yes, a flatter belly. If this story touched you, please share it with someone you love. You never know whose life might change with just 1 leaf. Some seniors have even reversed their pre-diabetes, lowered their cholesterol by 40 points, and ditched multiple medications just by adding this 1 leaf to their daily routine. Unlike prescription drugs, which often come with fatigue, nausea, and risk of liver damage, this leaf has been used by communities for centuries with no major adverse effects. After losing her husband to diabetes-related complications, Rosa became determined to break the cycle. She was tired of swollen feet, sugar crashes, and that helpless feeling after every doctor visit. She found out about the Insulin Plant through a community health group. For 90 days, she brewed tea every morning with 2 crushed leaves. At first, I didn't notice much, she said. But by the 2nd month, I had more energy than I'd felt in years. My pants got looser. My blood sugar was normal for the first time in a decade. Rosa's journey is now inspiring others at her church, where they've planted a whole garden of Costus Igneus. In fact, people in Kerala, India, where the plant grows wild, chew it every morning as part of their routine. And diabetes rates there are shockingly low. So why haven't you heard of it? Well, let's be honest. Pharmaceutical companies don't make billions from a backyard plant. And modern medicine often overlooks what it can't patent. But the evidence is clear, and more doctors are waking up to the power of natural healing. You might be wondering, how does 1 little leaf do all that? Let's look at what the science says. The insulin leaf is rich in natural compounds like corosolic acid, flavonoids, and terpenoids. These are powerful plant-based molecules that activate GLUT4 receptors, little doors on your muscle cells that pull sugar from your bloodstream into your cells to be used for energy. In people with diabetes or pre-diabetes, those doors don't work well. Sugar builds up in the blood, causing fatigue, weight gain, inflammation, and damage to the eyes, kidneys, and heart. But when you eat this leaf, those doors start opening again. It acts like insulin naturally, without injections, without side effects. In parts of Asia, this plant is so common it's grown in backyard gardens. And it's not just about blood sugar. This same leaf also helps with fat metabolism. You see, when your insulin is constantly high, as it is in pre-diabetes and type 2 diabetes, your liver starts producing more bad cholesterol and triglycerides. That clogs your arteries, increases your risk of stroke and heart disease, and makes you feel sluggish. But by normalizing blood sugar, the Insulin Leaf helps regulate your cholesterol too. In a 2020 animal study, subjects who consumed the leaf had dramatically reduced levels of total cholesterol, LDL, and triglycerides, while their HDL went up. It reduces lipogenesis, the process your liver uses to create and store fat, especially the kind that wraps around your organs and makes your belly bulge. In simple terms, it tells your body, stop storing fat, start burning it. That's why so many seniors who start using this leaf see their belly shrink, without starving themselves or doing intense exercise. And as their belly shrinks, their blood pressure and cholesterol often improve too. In traditional Indian medicine, it's been used for decades to treat diabetes naturally, and now Western science is finally catching up. Take the story of George Martin, a retired postmaster from Florida. At 68, he was overweight. His blood sugar was creeping toward dangerous levels, and his cholesterol numbers looked like a heart attack waiting to happen. His doctor was ready to prescribe insulin and statins, but George hesitated. He remembered his brother's journey, the daily insulin injections, the leg pain, the eventual stroke. George was determined to find another path. One day, his niece handed him a few leaves from a strange-looking plant her Indian neighbor swore by. "Just chew these in the morning," she said. Skeptical but desperate, George gave it a try. This isn't hype. It's not magic. It's the power of a natural gift, ignored by modern medicine but revered by traditional healers for centuries. And today, you're about to rediscover it. If you're over 60, struggling with stubborn belly fat, anxious about your rising blood sugar levels, or tired of hearing your doctor say it's just part of aging, please listen closely. Because this one miracle leaf is changing lives around the world. Helps stabilize blood sugar within weeks, melts the fat that clings to your belly, and slashes bad cholesterol levels so quickly, doctors are left speechless. And the best part? You don't need to starve, exercise excessively, or live on pills. You just need to add this simple leaf to your daily routine, in tea, in salads, or even chewed raw. Let me introduce you to the leaf that's shaking the foundations of modern diabetes care 8 weeks later. George's life had changed. His fasting blood sugar dropped from 142 to 98. That's why researchers in a 2021 Thai trial found that people who took an extract of the insulin plant had a 25% reduction in their blood sugar levels within just 4 weeks. Speaking of cholesterol, this leaf does something remarkable. It doesn't just lower blood sugar, it also tackles the root of cardiovascular disease. It's a triple threat. It targets diabetes, belly fat, and bad cholesterol all at once. Now, I know you may be wondering, how do I use this leaf? First, it's best to use fresh leaves. But don't take my word for it. Let me share the story of Rosa Delgado, 71, from El Paso, Texas. And this is the part that moves me the most. Seniors helping seniors, passing along a gift of health that grows from the soil. So, will you try it? Will you give your body the gift of something real? Thank you for watching Health Hackers.